reporting entities indicated that clients have applied for and received CERB despite not living in Canada and appear to be residing in a jurisdiction of concern. How many people not living in Canada got the CERB? How many?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that the honourable colleague wants to talk something of substance, and so let's talk about the CEBA that helped over 898,000 small businesses survive. Think of the families. Think of the people that helped to afford housing.
How many people not in Canada got the CERB? How many?
Mr. Speaker, the wage subsidy helped over 450,000 employers keep more than 5.3 million employees on the payroll.
How many?
Mr. Speaker, I'm not sure the honourable member heard me that when we're talking of substance, we're talking about Canadians that were supported.
Member for
9
Carleton.
million through the CERB.
I think the problem is he's not hearing me. The question was about the CERB.
Minister.
The data that I have shows very clearly 9 million Canadians who lost their jobs were supported by the CERB when the COVID hit.
Member for Carleton.
Did you just say 9 million people not living in Canada got the CERB?
I did not say that.
So how many?
9 million Canadians living in Canada were supported by the CERB. Think about that. Transformative.
Member for Carleton.
Who will pay for the fraudulent CERB recipients?
The rent subsidy helped more than 230,000
Member for
businesses
Carleton.
survive.
Fraudulent CERB recipients was the question. How many?
9 million Canadians supported by CERB.
So the only number we're getting was 9 million when I asked how many people took the CERB that didn't live in Canada. If 9 million isn't the right number, which number is?
Speaker,
Minister.
maybe the honourable member would like to know about CEBA that helped over 898,000 small businesses survive.
Member for Carleton.
Why is the minister hiding the true number of people not living in Canada who got the CERB?
Minister.
Following a steep decline of 27% in the first half of the 2020, corporate profits rebounded to 61% above pre-pandemic levels.
Member for Carleton.
Could we replace the minister with a cassette tape that we could just hit play on?
I guess that's a question for the minister. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure there's all kinds of technological advancements available, but I can tell you.
Is there a technological advance that might help the minister answer the question?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the rent subsidy helped more than 213,000 businesses stay afloat. That's good for all Canadians.
Can the officials who are here today hand the minister a new script? He seems to be reading one unrelated to the questions.
All right, Mr. Speaker.
Minister.
Let's talk about consumer confidence that went to an all-time low. It's back. That's good for business. That's good for Canadians.
What has been the inflation rate for the price of land in the last year?
I'm glad to talk about inflation because we know that it's a global phenomenon.
Member for Carleton.
Land prices are a global phenomenon. Does the minister realize that the land we have here doesn't come from the rest of the globe? It's already here. He's allowed to say he doesn't know.
Speaker, we're focused on affordability, and that's what matters.
Member for Carleton.
There's no affordability to focus on. How much have house prices risen in the last year?
Minister.
Speaker, let me say that the unemployment rate had more than doubled from a pre-pandemic level of 5% in May 2020, and we are now
Member for Carleton.
6%.
Again, the question was how much have house prices inflated in the last year?
Minister.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. I think it's important for the honourable member across the way to understand that our government helped 9 million Canadians who lost their job through the CERB.
Carleton.
They hand him a speech that they wrote for him, a bureaucrat wrote for him, and he just stays glued to it. I mean, why don't we just elect a robot to read off these speeches that are written by bureaucrats in the finance department? Because that robot at least would stick more tightly to the script than he has. If he doesn't actually have any answers to the factual questions, is it possible that he could be replaced with a robot?
Good to meet you. What do you think about defunding the CBC? Good idea? I can't get a yes or no answer from the Liberals, but Alexander...
Emotional damage.